The wet roads, terrifying. The speed, terrifying. It's absolutely horrible in every way. Oh, I'm going so slow because I'm so scared.
He's the Brompton Guy!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I find myself in Cardiff city centre and behind me is the magnificent Cardiff Central Station. I'm in Cardiff all the time, but today is a little bit different. Why is that? Well, I find myself a Brompton-less at this point in time because at the moment I'm currently converting my Brompton into its off-road version for its event at Battle of the Beach. So it's pretty hard to make content for a Brompton specific channel when you ain't got no Brompton. So I was advised by a friend that outside Central Station there is a Brompton bike hire stand, and I've had lots of questions around them because if I knew they existed I might have actually used this before buying my very first ever Brompton. So I've hired one for the day for the cost of £5, which is amazing. I'm going to go cycle around a little bit of Cardiff, see if I can find any pros or cons to the system, and I'm kind of curious if I have any options between picking handlebars, seat heights, whatever options I can change on it. So I've reserved it, so let's go up and see what bike I get. Right, so that is us here outside Central Station. As you can see across from me, I can see the Brompton box. It's obviously got a mad dash. So, your reservation, scan QR code. There's no QR code, so waiting for you in Bay 9. Oh, my lucky number. So Bay 9's up here. Oh, it looks blue. Or is it purple? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's not the best. Oh, there we go, there we go. Press any key and select your bay. I'm pressing them, it's so slow. Wait, has it just went off? Oh, here we go, there we go. This is clunky. 09 enter. Checking your booking, please stand by. Right, here we go. A QR code has appeared. And now it's taking ages on the phone. What is this? So I'm expecting my door just to pop open now. I cannot believe how clunky that interface was though. That is pretty bad. And the lack of instructions. Success. Bay 9 is now open. Please take your bike. I didn't see it open. There it is. There it is. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, it is purple. It is purple. Alright, here we go. Wheel them out. The saw. Oh, look at that. Oh, you forget how heavy they are. Please do not mix me up. It doesn't tell me how not to mix it up, but let's go for it. That looks like a standard lane. Oh no, look at this. Look at that. It comes with telescopic seat posts. The seat is so far forward. Like, what is this, man? What is this? Wait, actually, I wanted to check. Does it come with a toolkit? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. See, if there's one time you need a Brompton toolkit and if there's a bike that should have it, it should be this. First impressions, I mean, what is that? It must be like a 53 or something up front, a 54. Brakes actually feel pretty good. Yeah, we've got a firm suspension on it. I mean, I love the colour. It's definitely got wear to it, so it's obviously hired. The stickers are different. It is interesting how they lay it out, how to unfold it, which is useful I suppose, because not everyone will. I hate the fact it doesn't come with a toolkit, because you can't adjust any of this, and this is set up as if it's for someone that's incredibly short reach. The handlebars are also super far back, so I'd say it's pretty essential to bring at least an Allen key to do the minor adjustments. Yeah, I love the colour. It's annoying you don't get any option to pick a colour, but for me they've gave me a colour that I would quite happily own this bike in. Free speed, everything looks clean on it. Like, there's really not much that I've got to pick up on. Apart from, I mean, it's great they come with these seat posts. I was going to say it's the wrong way around actually, so let me adjust it to, there we go, much nicer. Yeah. Apart from the operation being really clinky, let's go for a ride. Oh, it feels super responsive. Right, my honest initial impressions of the bike is I'm very impressed. I don't know if it's also because I've got a 54 tooth. I've never been on a 54 tooth bike, so it generally feels that you can crank some major power out on this. It does sound rattly though. Oh, the gears aren't uber smooth. Can't win them all, right? I don't know how I feel about that gear shifter. Just probably not used to it, right? It just feels plasticky and clinky. I just can't believe how noisy this bike is. There's an insanely irritable noise at the front. Ah, the rattle is the bell. Horrible, absolutely horrible. So I'm going to be doing the classic touristy cycle here today, down at the Barrage. Beautiful, scenic, watery, busy, touristy. But it is exactly the type of cycle someone would hire this bike for instead of one of the horrendous council bikes which are just massive lumps of rubbish and end up in water. So I feel like I'm doing the spirit of what this bike was designed for here. And great to see it outside of London. I quite believe the concept started in London. So really nice to see it outside of it. I am actually holding this bell because it's driving me bonkers. Right, so we are now approaching, for any of you who are watching that don't live in Wales, the WMC, the Welsh Millennium Centre, where you can go see a variety of shows and concerts. What I will say so far about this Brompton is it is definitely slipping gears at the back. Definitely, but I actually think someone must maintain this because the tyre pressure is perfect. And if this bike sat there for ages, then you would notice the problem. I should probably also mention that I am trialling some new video settings today, so if anything looks messed up, please feel free to blame me in the comments. I will take all the beef for that. So as you can see here, we are at the Barrage and the very scenic part which the majority of people actually come here for. It will always be a winning shot. If you do visit Cardiff, coming up for the Barrage walk is always recommended. And as I'm slowly appreciating, maybe paying £5 to get a Brompton to do it is actually the best way. You got to remember with the Brompton, it folds. You can go any coffee stop you want, you can take it with you, you don't have to worry about carrying a lock. So many advantages to it for why the city bikes. I just kind of wish it was a little bit better advertised or branded, because I say I've lived here and I do that walk a lot and I've never noticed it. So yeah, so far, apart from the bike being a little bit rattly, I can't actually see many true drawbacks. And you think what a fiver gets you these days, like, oh, I'll definitely take this for a fiver. So I've done the Barrage loop. Now it's time to head back into the city centre. But I ain't going to stop there, because if there's one thing I do is not assume this bike's only built for cities. So there's one question that looms on me. Brompton have gave you what it thinks is a all-right bike, but can it handle a pretty decent sized hill? There's only one way to find out. So today I'm up at the clubhouse. I've got my Brompton with me. Now, another reason, as I highlighted before, to have a Brompton is its portability. So it's allowed me to get up a flight of stairs to enjoy a lunch like this. So my lunch, as you can see, comes with a view, comes with a chicken katsu and a nice glass of white wine to celebrate the occasion. Today's gonna be a good day. Okay, so I didn't really expect to get lunch and a wine before going to climb a pretty steep hill, but it was a magnificent meal and a prime example of why this little guy can come up steps, fold away and go in, so I mean it keeps you safe at any option that randomly happens. But now, let's go find a steep hill. I'm not going to lie, the descent position on this bike is absolutely terrifying. The wet roads, terrifying. The speed, terrifying. It's absolutely horrible in every way. Oh, I'm going so slow because I'm so scared. Even being non-clipped in just was so weird. Oh my goodness, absolutely horrid. Now, I know what you're thinking. How have I went so off route that I've ended up at a massive climb? Well, it happens to the best of us, and today we find ourselves at the bottom of a climb called the Ajax Hill Climb. It's a climb, one of the first climbs I've ever done on my road bike, and every single time today I do this, I'm completely out of breath and pushed to my limit. It's not a crazy climb, but it's very consistent, long, and doing it on this, my expectation is I'll be getting off and pedaling. I'm out of shape. I've not cycled since Paris, so we'll see how far we get. But I do want to give the disclaimer, I have a low battery, so I cannot guarantee what we'll catch. Right, so I have no video because my batteries ran out. That's how the cookie crumbles. And there's no way I'm going to do this hill twice because it is honestly super difficult. So here's some images I'm throwing up, but I can assure you the audio is live here. So I'm just starting the climb and it's a hell of a climb. I honestly don't see myself getting up this. I do not see it. This probably going to be one of the hardest things I've done. But we'll see how far we get. Oh my goodness. It's almost like someone's built a bike that is 100% designed not to climb in any way, shape or form. Oh, I'm powering out on a small section now, out the saddle. You know what I can get? I'm at one of the steepest parts now. I'm standing up. Oh, sugars! Ah! Come on! Flipping flips! That's steep. That's steep. I don't see myself make it to the top. Too steep. Ah! I got through the steepest part. I probably should have stopped, but I'm trying to push every single rotation. It's absolute hell. I'm on the last stretch. It's still uphill. Sitting down, exhausted, weaving like a madman. This bike specifically is not made for climbing at all. I'm back in the car. Oh, I'm so sorry I had no camera for that, but I'm sure I'll figure a way to work around it. But I can tell you right now that that was single-handedly the hardest cycling thing I have ever done out of anything. The absolute power out of that must have been insane. Everything about it was designed for me not to succeed on that. My feet stayed planted. Yeah, it's harder without the SPDs, but I can guarantee if you get one of them, you do not want to go near hills. Permanent, permanent, permanent. I think next for me now is go get some water, recover, and see when I'm ready to do something next. Right, so here we are for the return of the Brompton. What a little journey that was. Right, so we are coming up close to the 24-hour mark. I have the bike officially for 15 more minutes, but I thought don't put it the why for how janky the system was at the start. Return a bike. Cardiff Central. Return today. Takes 30 seconds to confirm. Please wait. It's so slow. Press any key to select A or press bike for help. So 09. So it is just the any key again. And I think the problem is the display is so lagged. Enter your bay number. So laggy. Check in your booking, please stand by. And we should get the QR code up next. There it is. Again, it's almost like a 2000s computer processing it. Place the bike into the dock. It's not said anything to do with my phone yet, but sure. Like so, I don't know what locks it in. Or if I've put the saddle height up too high now. I bring the saddle height down. Oh, I need to fold the pedal in, of course. Not used to doing that. Right, okie dokie, close the door. And I'm assuming that's all I need to do. Doesn't look like there's any actual way they can confirm it's gone. Something's gone wrong, error. I'm gonna have to call them. Well, last time they answered straight away, not so lucky today.
Sorry we haven't been able to answer you. Our team is currently working hard assisting other members. If you wish to send us a message instead, please visit Brompton-less.com.
Actually, it's now.
Brompton-subscription.com and click the help button.
So it's actually now saying it's complete. Have a little look here. So we hired it on the 16th, 12:23, and we've returned it 11:57 AM, and it's given us the cost of £5, which is good. Hey guys, we finally made it home, and we successfully hired the Brompton. The cost of £5 for 24 hours for one of these is absolutely fantastic, and by all means, if I'm ever in town and need to get around, I know that's there, and I cannot think of any reason why I wouldn't take advantage of it. Not only is it a great experience, but even going off from my used video, if you want to try a Brompton, this is by far the best way to do it. Fair enough, there's lots of considerations, but this gives you a hands-on, you don't need to worry about anything. I had to go all the way up to Bristol to do my first test cycle, when by the looks of it, I could have just went down to Cardiff city centre and cycle on roads that I already understand. The only downside that I can really bring to it is the fact that it doesn't come with a toolkit. Now, I don't know if mine was the only one that didn't and they're supposed to come with a toolkit, but being able to do those micro adjustments for someone that actually wants a bike to fit isn't hard for Brompton to put on the bike, and I understand they probably would go missing if they put them on all the bikes and they're not the cheapest part. But at the end of the day, you want to give the consumer the best experience of the Brompton, because if that was my first time on the bike and doing it, I would certainly be interested in looking to have my own bike and seeing where I can go from that. But I would certainly recommend it. The check-in system to get the bike was incredibly slow and clunky, and as someone that's really good with technology, it actually caught me off guard a little bit. So that's just something to bear in mind. It isn't just a case of you go up, you tap your card and it's over. It is clunky. You have to verify all your ID in the app before, so it's not as simple as you rock up and go. So there is little caveats there, but obviously if you're thinking to do it, then you probably do a little bit of research before, hence hopefully this video. But it's already been a longer one than I was expecting. It has been an absolute pleasure to film this one. And as always, thank you for watching the content, and we'll see you soon. Hey guys, thanks for sticking to the end of the video. You can watch any of these videos here if you want some more fun content, or if you want to support the channel, you can scan the QR code down at the bottom. Thanks for watching, see you later.